Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah. We're on another station. Right in the sun. What are they thinking?
Yeah.
My cat had 9 lives, he spent them all. I like how much that chair sets you back? I like it. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good afternoon once again. Everybody join us. Please remain in your seats. Do not stand up and move around while I'm moving. Keeping your head, hands, and feet together. Those of you with small children, make sure that they are held or seated in your room. Everyone look over to the left side of the train. You'll see in the ground we have tobacco growing on the left, corn on the right. The Carroll family owned this plantation, the Susquehanna Plantation, built in 1854. There was 700 acres split. Tobacco and corn were the cash crops. The little orange home is the Clinton family home from Sudbury, Massachusetts, built in 1700. Mr. and Mrs. Clinton raised 7 children in a one-room home. There's Lino built in 1650. From Cape Cod, Massachusetts, happens to be the oldest standing windmill in the United States. Here's a Daggett family home from Andover, Connecticut, built in 1754 before the American Revolutionary War. Samuel Daggett built that home. He was the carpenter. To the left is a pasture for our Jack Churchland and Morgan horses, a chance for them to get some rest and relaxation from pulling carts, wagons, and plows around the village for us. The locomotive pulling our train today is called the Torch Lake, built in 1873 by the Mason Machine Works Company. It happens to be the oldest running steam locomotive on a regular schedule in the United States. The Torch Lake is a tank engine, which means that the coal and the water that it uses for fuel are stored right on the locomotive itself. There is no tender car. And it's also referred to as a Mason boat. It's the last of its kind in existence. This means that the boiler that's above the driving wheels allows the boiler to make pivots as it goes through the mine shaft. It was built for the Camelot and Hebron Mining Company in the upper Greenfield, Michigan. Look over to the right side of the train. You're going to see a really large white rooftop. That happens to be the Detroit Lions practice facility. Then look at the cables to the bridge that are on the left side of that. That is the new Gordie Howe suspension bridge that joins the United States with Canada. It had recently opened, finally. Now we're coming into a eliminated big wild Missouri. Sit back and enjoy some of the sounds that come from the steam locomotive. Are not harmed by that. We are now coming into our Walnut Grove area, and historic baseball tournament is underway. Yes, they're going to be clearing off the field right now. However, tomorrow's another day of historic baseball, and then by the end of the day, we will have the one team that stands out as champions. Let's all wait to all the fans that are still remaining. And look at the players. Notice that not one player on the field. He has a big pitch for 5 balls. their bare hands. They're made according to the 1867 rules. The pitcher pitches underhand. Hope you can come out here tomorrow and watch the results of the historic baseball here at the Greenfield Village. In front of us is the Henry Ford Academy High School. It's a charter school that specializes in the STEAM program: science, technology, engineering, art, and math. New school year starting September 8th. We'll have about 500 students in attendance. Ninth graders will have classes at the museum. 10th will 12 right here. And just ahead are vintage Pullman cars that are converted into classrooms for the upperclassmen. To be a student here, one must live in Wayne County, Michigan. After submitting your application,
Oh, look at that. That'd be cool classrooms.
It's a lottery system in which you're able to attend high school here 4 years, and it's all tuition free.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Another
nice?
event that we're hosting next week, in the middle of the week, on August 12th and 13th, is Twilight Bike Ride. And that begins after we close the village at 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you can come in with your bicycles, your off-road bikes. The village carousel will be open, as well as the person custody team. People on the henryford.org website about Twilight Bike Ride for information and also availability of tickets. I hope you're able to come. It's a really wonderful time to drive along on your bicycle here at Greenfield Village. Over to the left and up the hills of Chapel that Henry Ford built in honor of his mother-in-law, Martha Bryan, and his mother, Mary Ford. Since 1935, there have been so many weddings performed at this non-denominational chapel. We have the steps of the legal house from Dearborn Township, where young Henry Ford attended in his early years, built in 1841. The Vernon County Courthouse from Coatesville, Illinois, built in 1840, where the young women had Lincoln practice law. And just a couple of houses down, the new home on the block, that is the Jackson home from Selma, Alabama, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and federal activists planned and strategized the march on Montgomery, Alabama, that led to the Voters' Rights Act of 1965. Now we're coming into our Smith Street station for the last time. The main seated engineer was the morning here. You're exiting to the left side. We'll say hi to Mike, our station master, and a reminder that we will not be coming back this way. Should you board the train, you'll make your way to the exit on foot. Now it's safe.
Gone from the main spot where we they moved on and visualized on that part. So all the little details. This is
I got a video. Perfect. I clicked it. When you said there they are, there they are, I turned it right back on.
thank you.
Because I was trying to avoid everybody talking, so I was like...
You wanted to wave it.